Do you want to know the simplest way to get a sample of your dataset in Python? In this video, I'll show you step by step how you will get from the import of the file to the sample of your dataset. I am Thomas from Pyginners, and I help beginners get started with data analysis in Python. This tutorial assumes that you already have Python installed on your computer. If you do not have installed Python and have no experience at all with Python, don't worry. I have a simple instruction on installing Python and will add the link to the description of this video. Okay, let's start. In this tutorial, I'll be using VS Code and start by creating a new file. And create a Jupyter notebook. I'm going to save it as sample method, and it's the easiest way if you save it in the same location where your dataset is located as well. So the first step is you have to make sure that Pandas is installed. If you already have Pandas installed, you can skip this step. However, what is Pandas? Pandas is a powerful Python library for data manipulation and analysis. It provides data structures like data frames to handle tabular data efficiently. Pandas is essential for data analysis tasks because it allows you to load, prepare, manipulate, and analyze large amounts of data with ease. If you do not have installed Pandas yet, you can install it with this command pip install Pandas. I'm going to execute this with Shift and Enter. So now the Pandas library is being installed. Here it says it's already satisfied because I had installed it already. So, and the next step is now to import this Pandas library because we will need it to generate our sample of the dataset later on. So in the next cell, I'm going to type import pandas as PD. With import, you can import a library of your choice. And I'm going to execute this cell as well. Now, obviously, we need a dataset to get a sample from. And in this tutorial, I'll be using a New York City saltwater fishing sites dataset. This is a public dataset containing information about saltwater fishing in New York City. And if you're interested in it, I'll link to it in the description as well. So I can import this dataset, which I have installed and saved as a CSV in the same folder where my Jupyter notebook is in. And I'm going to type df for data frame equals pd for pandas read CSV. And here you'll type in the name on which your dataset is saved. For me, it's New York City saltwater fishing sites.csv. And I'm going to execute the cell. So now our data is imported and we want to have a look at it. So I'm going to type df.head, and the head method allows you to inspect a couple of rows of your data set, and the first 5 rows are shown. We see here the geometries, the site, and the ownership for the fishing sites of the dataset. Also, with the df.shape method, we can see that our dataset contains of 107 rows and 3 columns. But now, let's get to the sample method, which this tutorial is about. If I hit df.sample, I will get a randomly chosen row of my dataset. The sample method is by default just one row. However, I can also modify this number. Let's say I want to get 9 different samples, and I'll hit df.sample and in the brackets the number 9, and I'll get 9 different rows from my dataset. So let's conclude. The sample method is a powerful tool for data analysis, allowing you to randomly select rows or columns from your dataset. This can be particularly useful for testing, creating smaller datasets for exploration, or also performing statistical analysis. This was my first video for beginners. If you like this kind of content, please give me a like and make sure to follow my channel. Also, any feedback is highly appreciated, and if you have any questions, please leave me a comment. Thanks for watching.